dope. So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad, mother sucker, yeah. Bad. She's a bad, she's a bad mother sucker. Oh, let's go. Let's go!
Ahoy, mateys. 'Tis I, confiscator of strings, garland, mistletoe, thieving over the feast of all your valuable things. Beyond the gates live poverty. Live the village of descendants who fought for equality. Freedom rung, but the monarchy cost too many necks to be hung. And even when the cries echo through the harmonies of what they sung, songs like, this land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island. This land was not made for you and me, placing us to reside on top of rotten soil, stripping away food supply, leaving us to boil, monopolizing over every income until we're victims of a system that's only designed to turn us buccaneers, dishonoring our neighbors. Utilizing crimes as a way to put food on the table, we become raiders with shiver me timbers. Because the same ones that put them on the ship was the same ones that emptied the clip, treating them pirate, because that's what they meant. Dragged into circumstances, dancing the hempen jig, stretching the anchor's rope until we are hanging on its last thread. And all we wanted was to eat from a table of full bellies. Instead, we're scraping crumbs, devouring almost expired leftovers, praying to God that it's enough. But it never is. Starving, salivating over dreams of courses of our next full meal, leaving our plates filled with terrors of hell, not knowing where the next dollar fell. Placing their hands in between drugs and guns, feeding their own village with toxins of blimmies that only kill us. I guess that's how a modern day piracy appropriates a genocide. Now new generations idolize over this new age homicide. Who is watching our sons and daughters walking planks, drowning in corruption of bloody waters? But dead men tell no tales, but we succumb ourselves to the loyalty of the hands that feed us. But we're still not full. We still crumb ourselves into buffets of hidden treasure. Did you know X marks the spot just so we could enter into territories of scarce lands that wasn't even made for us?
I live life poetically. So if you haven't seen me behind the mic, then you just haven't seen me free as I can be. Because I don't play about this relationship between me and poetry. You see, I just threw off the hat. That's a 10-4, okay, let's go. You see, me and poetry go way back like 4 flats when I was pretending to drive. For me, that's do or die, because this here, it makes me feel alive. My pen being on suicide, that's a deadly medley that consists of iron, sharpened iron, like cling, never clashing. Never bashing, because can't nobody do me. That's a closed casket. So silly rabbit, I keep telling y'all tricks are for kids. Well, so is some of the bullshit and trash that some of y'all dropping, meaning littering. Literally, it doesn't make sense to me. If you're living life poetically, then there should no play. Every time you open up your mouth, you should really have something to say, because poets are really just prophets without the PH. You see, I know that left some of y'all off balance, but I'm here to challenge y'all to really live the life of the shoes that you're walking in. That stranger or friend, before you pick up that pen, look within when you leak that heat, meaning let it be fuel. Don't be a mule, no Charlemagne, because I'm bound to give your ass donkey of the day. So if you're about those words, then you should express yourself in the best way. Like, spill something that will have me on the edge of my seat. Then I will know that you were born to leak, and your side piece is a freak named poetry, and that's my piece.
I woke up to the sound of swinging bones and Billy singing in soft, raspy tones. I guess the morning made me remember as long as I am blessed to see the shimmering rising sun, I have the responsibility to speak of strange fruit. Makes even my coffee taste a little militant. How this corporation never shows up until the 11th hour emancipation or anti-lynching bill, but participates in lynching still, oppression still, mental manipulation still, feels like crossfire in Tulsa still, from courtrooms or badges, the worst of all slave mentalities. I woke up to the sound of swinging bones and Billy singing in soft, raspy tones. The morning got me remembering my responsibility. Peace.
I am an artist abstraction of colors and divine imagery. When I step to the mic, I give you nothing but poetic energy. My vibe, my scribe is nothing short of magnificence. I bear no innocence. I am sin with my pen. I'm raw. I'm naked, bathed in international vocabulary. Metaphorically speaking, with poetry, I am one symbolically. We are joined in rhythmic matrimony till death do us part. My lines and my verse are similes of the heart. From the moment I picked up my pen, I knew just where to start, bringing the flame to the name Classy Poet. By definition, I am personification, the essence and epitome of poetry. Never will I stop giving you more of this blood, sweat, and ink. I stay in sync with the way I think, so I can deliver you the best of me. As I have said before, when it comes to poetry, I'm so insane in the membrane, I give you the sweet and the sassy that makes up classy. Because I want to be that legacy that when I've been called home to glory, you still reading me. For I am legendary. In a group of distinction, don't put me in a mix. Hear my tone. I stand alone. I am my own classification. And that's that piece.
Little black girls, little black boys, I see little black girls missing. Have you seen us? Have not our blood dried out from the ground loud enough to hear the tears of Jesus weeping? Have not justice told Amber to stop alerting Ambers because Keisha is missing? There's no media coverage for Ebony. Maybe she'll be found in Africa like the roots of her tree. Exploited for her value, the demand on her life is too high. Now she's on the verge of extinction. Have not life for me ain't been no crystal stair, been plastered as the poster child for survival long enough for black children to matter. Our memorial services are longer than our lives. When will we matter? When someone prophesies to our dry bones, when will winter be over? We are tired of our trees being bare. Maybe we are like the people under the stairs, mutilated, hoping not to find us whole, because when black children are whole, they're heroes. There's Simone Bow, they never bow out. They are Gabby Douglas, they are Yara Shahidi. If black excellence was a stanza, I guess runaway sounds better than missing. I guess we need Elliot and Benson to find our children. And that's that piece.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch. Yo, welcome to another week of Uncut Dopeness as P.P.C presents Poetry is My Side Piece. Y'all hear it, man. I'm a little bit under the weather, but y'all already know I got this crown high, and I know the vibrations of the night about to lift me up. So let's go, man. I hope y'all day was amazing as always, because y'all know I don't be humping around. Speaking of not humping around, man, I'm not playing when it comes to giving to the less fortunate. We are currently still collecting blankets, clothes, and tents for the homeless. If you near me, then I'm doing corner pickups, man. I've already did too. So thanks and shout out to those queens right there for being right on time, man. That stuff is really appreciated. Speaking of appreciated, if this is your first time in the room, baby, we appreciate you. So make sure you hit that subscription button and the notification so you'll know when we lit up in here, so you can come right in, man. If you missed last week, then you missed one hell of a week. So shout out to RR for that dope ass rewind. And man, since no matter what we celebrating this month, it's all about the queen. So it was definitely well deserved. Uncultured Asian came through this thing and man, y'all heard it. Why I'm saying that? Y'all just heard the spotlight. She came through this thing and lit us up. So y'all already know. Congratulations to both of those people. If you haven't checked out her poetry, y'all should really get on Instagram and check it out. She just did a battle and it was so lit. Go support, and more support. Man, let's go ahead and get this show started. My first guest started writing when she was around 8, and since has used poetry as a way to seek therapy and healing, giving you the window of her soul. This author knows all too well that no matter what she goes through, she got to keep on going. And with God by her side, it's no telling. Ain't no stopping her or that pen. And right now, she's working on her second collection. So y'all help me welcome Classy Poet. Queen.
Hey, hello.
How you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right.
That's what's up, man. You know, I got to go back a little bit, run a couple of these comments that I had missed because Jams just came through here on the sweep, you know what I'm saying, with that drive-by, you know, so the comments was coming in a little late. Yeah. I'm happy to have you on the corner, so let's get into it and tell me a little bit about yourself. You've been writing since you were 8. How long have you been doing spoken word?
Wow. Let's see what I'll tell him my age will have. I'm 51. I started writing when I was 16, so...
Woo. Talk about lineage,
34
baby.
years. I started making it official at 16. I started writing little stuff when I was 8. But it really became my therapy when I went to high school because I wound up leaving all of my friends because I was Warrensville all my life, a Tiger, and then my freshman year, I had to switch over to Orange High School.
Okay.
But I left all of my friends, so I started really writing heavy then because I missed them.
Facts.
Felt like I was losing myself, so I had to do something that brought me.
And look at you now, man. I'm glad. You know, sometimes stuff happen in our journey for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because all that did was help keep pushing that pen. So your book, The Window to My Soul, is it corner prices? If you've never watched the show, the corner price is anything less than a $3.5. We get live. Is it a corner price?
It's $20.
I mean, that's less than a $3.5 right there. That's a dub. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all make sure that y'all check it out. Where is the book available?
It is. I sell it straight from me.
She said she cut the middleman off. You could just come right here and get it. You get your copy. She said email her, call her phone.
Email, call me on the phone. Cash App, $20 is yours. I send it to you.
I'm trying to tell you, I need to be about that action. I'm about to add her to my list because I need me a signed copy.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and get to this first piece. What's the first piece you're gonna give us?
The Anatomy of a True Poet. This was actually a collab that I did with Mr. Clarence Ferguson.
Okay. I know. I'm very fond of Clarence. Yeah.
And he's like, man, he was like, you got to do that part. He was like, you got to do your part. I said, okay, all right.
All right. He called you out and said, do your part. So let me go on and get out of here so you can do your part. Yeah.
All right. Here I stand, all classy, that is me. 100% absolutely positively me. You're trying to get to the science of a true poet, anatomy. Feel free, go ahead, analyze me. Dissect me, study my parts fully, examine me, what's inside classy poet's brain. Why don't you tell me what I already know? I'm balanced, rational, both sane and insane. Let me explain. My dynamic is altogether different. I'm not like all the others. I'm not one and the same. My vivid thoughts bring life to this poetry game. I don't cross over. I stay in my lane. But let me be clear. Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, and adjectives like blood, they coursing through my veins. They hit that heart, that part. That's where I start. Then my fingers tingle with my keyboard. I begin to mingle. Pass me a Pringle. I need the crisp on my lips, just a hint of salt to raise the blood pressure, heighten the senses. Look deep in my eyes, read my alphabetic mind. Do you see the ideas that flow like jet streams from my dreams, fragments and lines? I make minds. I am memories over time. I always rhyme. I'm a lyrical enzyme, a chemical reaction biologically. Notice the hidden spirit. Take notes as you take a tour of the anatomy of a true poet. The outside, no different than what you see. But inside lays a talent God given. I'm a passionate abyss, the woman, the poet, the me. And that's that piece.
Man, that shit that got me shining in the dark. I be damn.
Yeah, man, and that was that piece. Great freaking job. Y'all know I'm gonna bring her back up and ask her what inspired the piece. But I got a surprise for y'all tonight. No cap. We was in the room like, somebody always sick. It's going around. So somebody canceled on me tonight, which no worries, because my man's was like, yo, I got the perfect person for you. I was like, word. He was like, let me just make a call. And anybody that he making a call for, y'all will see when his pen come up here. I knew that I was blessed to have him on the stage tonight. So, man, Tough and Steel, probably because this one right here from Pittsburgh. She's an author. She's a poet. Y'all come on and help me welcome Shocky and G. Yo.
What's going on? What's going on?
Everything love tonight, man. How you feeling? How you feeling? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm loving the energy.
Hey man, I appreciate it because I'm trying to push it tonight, baby. When I tell you I'm about to have y'all give me energy so I can feed off of y'all. That's my plan tonight. So when I leave here, I get another kind of healing medicine in my body. You know what I'm saying? So how long have you been doing this poetry thing?
Since about 2016. I've been writing all my life, but as far as like getting on stages and stuff like that, since about 2016.
Okay, I tell you what, man, because I got a bio on everybody else. I ain't getting that on you, and I heard you got books under your belt. I was hearing them, the bells was ringing off, so I'm going to tell you, we're going to do it like this. Give me 30 seconds of you.
My name is Shocky G. I am a slam poet and spoken word artist. I got my book In Lieu of Flowers that was published last year. I'm currently, like she said, I'm out of Pittsburgh. I'm currently the Grand Slam champ for the last 2 years. Out of Pittsburgh. I'm excited. I'm going to Wouts next week to compete. So, pray for me. Send some good vibes and luck my way.
I'm trying to tell you, prayers going up because blessings going to roll down. So now I got questions, man. So what made you get into slam?
Well, a buddy of mine, his name is Coach Ja, just said that, he had listened to my poetry and he thought it was a good idea. And I got into it and I love it. So.
All right, well, y'all know what I'm about to do. I'm about to slam. Dun, 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 dun. Let the girls be girls, not boys. So let me get up out the way so she can do her.
All right, so just a piece here. It's a new piece called Birth to a Flame. When I say I am sorry, it is not an apology. It is the way I learned to introduce myself. I came into this world through destruction, C-section scars, and constant reminder. All the things you wanted and didn't get. Imagine a question hanging in the air amongst pink and blue balloons. I don't know if you used a cake or a cannon or a banner, and maybe these things weren't as extravagant in the 80s. But I remember the way your heart beat when you said, "It's a girl." How you spiraled into thoughts of lace and pearls, ponytails and high heels, thoughts of a mini you. Did not imagine this. Baggy jeans and dirty nails, basketball and broken promise. Once you told me you got the son you never wanted, and I wonder how someone gives birth to an idea. I imagine a gender reveal somewhere in your memory, up in smoke, you rushing to douse the flame with all the love you could muster. How often do you miss the little girl you envision? Does she hide under your tongue every time you say, "I love you"? When did acceptance become the casket you buried her in? Cremated remains of a gender reveal on fire, and most days, I just wish I could thank you. Sacrificing your dreams for mine, to say, I am grateful. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
See, Key-Note's gonna tell you I'm just her co-host. But coming from the host with the most, baby, that was fire. Just like that shit I be smoking. Let's go.
Shim, don't be interrupting me, fool. I was finna say that I really resonated with that piece, man. That thing just touched my whole heart, man. That reminded me of my old bird right there. hats off to you for that piece right there. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming around with that pen. I hope you stay with us so you can give us another one in my DJ Khaled voice. You know what I mean? Yeah, we up. Yo, that was, man, I'm trying to tell you, she wasn't even planned. It wasn't even a planned guess, and look how it came through. I hope I'm saying them pronouns right. I'm going to ask when I come back up. I'm going to ask when I bring her back up. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to our next guest, man. My next guest is an author, a spoken word artist hailing from Detroit, Michigan. This queen has a voice that commands attention, but the message she conveys will capture your heart. And she will, with this burning passion to inspire and uplift, she started her own nonprofit called Reseed. This queen has dedicated her life to invoking thoughts that lead to healing and transformation. Through the power of her words, she paints a vivid picture that resonates deep within the soul of her audience. And tonight won't be no different, because tonight she on the corner with us. So y'all help me welcome the Queen Jam Spoken.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Let that picture play, girl. We gotta see that good glow from back there. Hey, man, how you feeling?
I'm fine. I've been kind of tired, so I wasn't checking my Instagram, but I'm here. I knew the time.
No, it's all good, man. You know, sometimes we got to take a break, but in the universe, everything's going to line up in divine timing, and you definitely made it right on time. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it. I appreciate you being in the room. Best friend, I see you. Yeah, you know you love you some shim. Spell that nigga name right. It's S-H-I-M. So how long have you been doing poetry?
And so I've been writing poetry since like 5th grade, but I only started performing poetry. I wrote poetry from like 5th grade to like 18, and
Okay.
then I had children, and then I stopped for like 10 years, and then the pandemic happened. So and then 2021 I started back. That's when I started writing and performing.
Okay. How long ago did you write the book?
Um,
And the same question: is it corner prices? You know what I mean? Like.
It's corner prices. It's only $15.
Hey man, that's a good gram right there, and you know what I mean. That's definitely a corner price. So tell us the name of the book and tell the people where they can find it.
The name of the book is called Emerging, Becoming New. You can find it on Amazon, or you can DM me for a signed copy, and I'll go ahead and get it mailed to you. I'm also releasing a new book, which is called, the name of my reprofit, but it's called Reseed, and it's going to be a 60-day devotional. And so,
oh, that's gonna be dope. So when are you looking forward to that? Because you know I'm gonna be in your inbox, like make me part of your tour.
be dropping it June 1st because I want to tour for the summer. I'm going to use it to tour.
Oh, that's gonna be perfect timing, man. Summertime, everybody be out trying to spend their money. Y'all better spend some money on some books, damn it. Support the artists, support the artists. So let's get to it. Your first piece.
Called Black Magic.
Black Magic. You know, when I bring you back up, we're gonna have to definitely talk about Reseed, because the queen got her own nonprofit, y'all. But now we about to get some of this black magic.
He asked me what makes black magic. I said, you mean the way we become burnt to a crisp, delectable platter, stainless steel, we stain everything we spill on. Black screens are just a reflection on how black it has to be so they won't get the picture wrong. Color purple, C, Lee, me and you will never pour. Delta, Sigma, Theta, Zeta, Phi, Beta, all women be all. We be beauty, we be scars, we be kinky enough that even when they try to straighten us out, we don't straighten up. We be curved, we be nerve. I'm talking about that one in his tooth. Left black from all this fruit, we be apple. Antioxidant, fiber, digestion, we be dressing. Because no matter what you do, you couldn't stuff us out. This ain't clout. This is smothering. Cold flames of fire. They say that magic is found in a shooting star. I guess that's where they lay us on the ground and shoot. Sha'Carri Richardson couldn't get high enough before they gunned down her lungs. Ain't no catching us, ain't no catching up. Even when they try to choke us breathless, we show up in black caskets. Eulogy by black pastors buried in black dirt. Ancestors be ready to send a message back. We call that black earth. Tribal. Our dances go viral. Teach me how to jerk. Chicken, Jollof rice, plantains, and fufu weaving together beautiful iridescent flowers. We bloomed so black, so matter of fact, so used up and bruised up, they couldn't tell the way we thrift shop we was ever used. We had become the valedictorians to pull it together, the target audience for Kevin Samuels. We had been objectified and reminded that black needs parameters. They hate the way that our soul don't stay inside the lines of the chalk. They hate the way we talk. They hate the way that our hips move depression out of its place. How our voice turned to a musical instrument in line with faith. She affirmed and take up space. She discerned and break the weight that so easily besets us. It really don't get no more magic than that. And that's that piece.
Oh, that black girl magic. Come back, say, oh, that black girl magic.
That right, yeah, all that black girl, man, and it was just all that black queen magic, man. I love that piece. Y'all see me put it up in the comments. I actually been waiting on this queen to come through because I heard her spit, and I was like, yo, that's that kind of dopeness we need on the corner. So I was glad that she was able to pop on in tonight, man. Like I said, yo, let's go on and bring it on around. This next guest right here, it's one of them I've been waiting on too, and I just found out about him and was like on his bumper, like, yo, I gotta come on, where you at? Come on. My next guest is a poet, educator, author, workshop facilitator, mental health advocate, and curriculum builder. And as of next month, not this month, but next month, y'all can find out why he will cry over spilled ink, because his book tour might be coming to a city near you. This king is also working to uplift the community by breaking societal norms, focusing heavy on social justice and the stigma mental health has on the majority of our communities, man. So y'all help me welcome Black Noise.
What is therapy? Why isn't it for black people? Personified potatoes that breathe ink blots.
What's good, y'all?
My mama said, we need those to make ends meet. Ain't got time for breaking down. Praying and sprinkle a little lotteries on that struggle to mask our issues.
Yo, you know, we got to give people a little taste of your video. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? Well, I know how you feeling, but tell the people how you feeling.
I'm good. Got the sniffles a little bit right before the show. I'm like, man, I can't go and have my nose running looking like Roscoe before these people. So I did what I needed to do to, you know what I'm saying, dry it up a little bit. But I'm happy to be here. I'm excited, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm glad you're here. I wish I could sing you some, because I'm definitely over here on the orange juice. You know what I'm saying? But sound like yours is sinuses. So I'm going to tell you to take a teaspoon of honey a day from your region and watch how them bees go right away. It's going to be in your system. Yeah, you're going to be like, man, all the coughing just went away. All this sneezing. So, yes. Let's talk about this book tour. Why I Cry Over Spilled Ink. That's one hell of a freaking name. I actually loved it when I first heard it. Where we starting the book tour at? Because, you know, I can't tell the people.
We started on Nashville.
Right.
We started out in Nashville. I got to go down there for a battle, you know what I mean, next month. So I'm like, man, that's where I might as well go ahead and start it out at. And so I've been moving. So I'm gonna be talking to some kids, go to some high schools, and move around in that area because that's a passion of mine as well. Talk to one of the only black bookstores in Nashville, a Kebby Line, Images, and just and do the playground, you know what I mean, with Frizzy now, you know what I'm saying, and then it's on the Charlotte, the Poetry Festival out there, and yeah,
So it's up. It sounds like it's up, and it sounds like you're gonna be moving around. So make sure that you put the dates in my poetry group, because I know if people buy you, we need to put it out there that where you're gonna be at, so they can come and actually support. Man, it's all about supporting the artist. I love how he's on his Reach One, Teach One. That y'all hear the King mention the kids. Y'all know how I am about the kids. Shady love the kids, man. That's where that's really, you know what I'm saying, our legacy comes from, the youth. So I love the fact that he's actually giving back and putting back into that. So this is this your first book?
No, this is my second, but
Okay.
when I wrote my first book, it was entitled Priceless, right? And I was just so fast at doing it. I didn't know anything about editing. I had no idea about formatting or anything like that. And I was just so excited to do it that I just like pushed it out, and it was just extremely rushed.
Okay.
Right. So I just recently pulled it off the shelf, pulled it out of publishing, and I'm getting ready to, wrap that book up before the end of the year. And just get it all the way tightened together. And I have a workbook out right now, prayer, poetry, and affirmation. It's 50 scriptures, 50 affirmations, you know what I'm saying? And it's something that you can write to yourself to build yourself to, you know what I mean? Open yourself up to self-care, you know what I mean? And write some poems to yourself, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
That's why I said that's dope, right? I mean, a lot of people don't think about that. We usually write poetry, it's for us, the therapeutic pieces, but the ones we read are really for the world. So we never really write ourselves like love letters or poems to ourselves. I love how you showing your growth too by taking your first baby down because you didn't nurture it enough. You know what I'm saying? But now you're gonna put it back out and you're gonna give it the love that it needs, man. That is absolutely amazing. Where would they be able to find the book when it does come out?
Right now, because I'm going through Ingram Sparks right now, so you'll be able to find it everywhere.
Okay.
Barnes and Noble, Books a Million. You'll be able to find it on Amazon again. The workbook you can find exclusively on Amazon, and so.
All right. So in other words, tap in, man. He on the platforms. Tap in, and you can find it. What's the first piece you gonna hit us with, King?
We're gonna do something light. The Queens just hit us with heavy. Like they touched my soul, but I'm gonna go a little lighter. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go a little lighter with Creation.
I know I was over here like this too. Don't worry, you ain't the only one. All right, let me get up out of here so he can do Creation. I like that.
I formed a poem today, made in the image of the stage, where misfit pastors and warriors spit sermons and testimonies flow like holy water to bless scorched mics. I formed a poem today, made in the image of clapping hands and distant voices that sound like new shit. Take your time. And laughing spirits that fill seats waiting for the next prophecy to come from a stranger's pen. I formed a poem today to the sounds of organs and the movement of praise spitting poets making crowds catch holy alliterations on crowded altars. I formed a poem today to resemble church, tabernacle, preach, pimping, pandering, and philandering words from this pulpit to paint pictures and metaphor G's until my iambic pen orgasms bust all over this mic stand. You see, she ain't got no curves, but she does something to me, I formed a poem today in the likeness of birth, the birth of thought, of being. Let there be light. Now let there be word. I formed a poem today for sanity, for relief, to peel this past week off like dried Elmer's glue and tired clothes, to be transparent, so truth. I came to burn this bitch down, ass naked, no filter. I formed a poem today in the act of master penning on pages, spread my unborn in between lines so that your psyche could be impregnated by this seed. You see, this be sowing seed. This be good fruit. Should be sweet, like a good peach, marinated in pineapple juice, tenderized by Kegels. This be a tight grip on reality, a whole vibe, a microscopic look at fire's energy, formed it from purpose, sweat, Remy, from gift, from clay, to form life outside the box. This be my couch. You're going to get these scriptures, psychoanalytic pressure through ink therapy, carrying the weight of doubt, and schizo-depressed synonyms whose triggers are cliche shit. I formed a poem today for us. And that's that piece.
Yeah. I'm coming live from the A, man. But that shit, that deserved the A, man. Can the church say?
No cap, can the church really say? Because, he just went in on 10 real quick, fast, and in a hurry. And I love everybody. I told y'all, I don't be chasing folk for nothing. Trust me, if I'm chasing, it's because I know what they coming with, and it's doper than I could have ever imagined. Let's spin the block again, man. Y'all already know what time it is. We about to bring Classy Poet back up here and spin everybody back around before we start this corner talk. You're damn right. Go get his book. Pre-orders are being taken now, I am sure. Make sure y'all know I'll be in these comments, man. Let's get it. All right, let's bring Classy back up here. Queen.
Hey.
Let's get it, man. That what you know, I don't forget no questions. So what inspired that first piece?
It was a challenge given to us in the group Legendary Inc. that I'm in.
I love that group.
And he gave us that title. And he's like, what you feel when you read it, give it to me. And that's what I do on every challenge he gives me. Whatever picture prompt he gives me, I study it, I feel it, I become one with it. And I start.
No, she talking about Mario right now. And if y'all don't know who that is, go find the group Legendary Inc. When I tell you, he pushes my pen in different ways, because I don't have too many people that'll tag me in something with my name over it, like spit. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that he does that, because it makes me step outside of my box. I'm not really a prompt writer. That's not really my thing. It's kind of hard for me on top of that. But the king is evolving me into that. So I love how no matter what direction it's coming from, it's all good and healthy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all tap into that group if y'all looking for some stimulation to help that pen leak. I'm trying to tell you, boy, it's up through there. What's the second piece you're gonna give us tonight?
The older queen stepped to my door a few minutes ago, and she's like, can you do How Black I Am?
Okay, well,
this is for my mama.
Hey, let's get it, cause mama knows best. You heard me. Ain't nobody got to tell me no different, baby. Let's go. I miss mine.
Yes. How black am I? Let me tell you. I'm so black that when you see me, all you see is the beauty of my melanin. Chocolate as a fudge brownie. Smooth as caramel. I'm so black we can in our skin. Passed down from 5 generations. I got black from my mama, my grandmama, my great grandmama, my great great grandmama, and my great 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 grandmama. It's just magic how black am I. I was blacknificently created and beautifully brown melanated. My black is brilliance, language, ambition, creativity, knowledge in my power to be powerful. I am bravery, not slavery. I am my culture. I am the future. Recognize me, don't patronize me. My black is equality. How black am I? I am so black from head to toe, front to back. I am so black and so strong. I am that good, good black that don't crack. Forever strong, every day, all day long black. I am black history. I am every little black girl's story of how we are queens in the making, raised and fitted to wear a crown. Let nothing and no one shift it or tear it down. How black am I? I'm so black that I don't accept just anyone to be my king. You have to match my queen mentally, physically, and unapologetically black on black. No in between. You know what I mean? Get to know my black personally. It's all over me. I am colored in black so beautifully sometimes I can't take it myself. Damn, I'm amazing, trailblazing in my destiny. I'm so black that when it comes to nourishing my soul, I want fried chicken or catfish with collard greens and macaroni and cheese, cornbread, sweet tea. Don't play with me. Soul food, not whole food. That vegan life good for some, God bless you, but not for me. I want every single calorie. It may not always be healthy, but sometimes I just gotta treat me. I'm so black. Baby, listen. A game of spades, dominoes, tunk, or gin rummy could possibly end a friendship with me. Don't renege, cut me, go down with no damn 40 or spread 3 of a kind when I'm trying to make my 4 to 5 card spread. Right there is a travesty. a break in policy. True blackery on the black hand side of crazy. How black am I? Yes. I created blackery. Don't look it up. Just ask me. It's the right to do exactly what I want to do, when I want to, in this ink called my poetry. You can try, but you cannot define me. It's called creativity. I am so black that honor is bestowed to me the whole month of February. 28 days, the shortest month of the year. Celebrating all that look like me, but truthfully, I celebrate my blackness for 11 more months. That is January to December on my calendar. Every second, minute, hour of each day, as it is my privilege to be black. And in my eyes, I am Black history. Even though all over the world in schools, you keep trying to not teach Black history, but know it is always and will always be necessary. This race, this face, Black is the hardest to be of all. I am Black by nationality, chocolate brown by reality, Black by association and by identity. I am Black on purpose. And it's tough to do. It's a fight to be right. When people keep trying to make you wrong, I am grammatically noticed. Black is adjectives, verbs, adverbs, a color, and a noun. Black is my description, my definition. I am educated Black. I rock it with honor. I am so Black, I am blessed and highly favored. I am so Black that it may be painful and hurtful at times, but I accept my Black like an EGOT. That's right. An Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. Because I play this role like the great Maya Angelou, phenomenally. And I'm unapologetic in my Black. You see, I glow in the sun. I come in beautiful shapes, sizes, and shades. My Black passes all the grades. Many try to be me until it's truly time to be me. You in them tanning booths, the beaten down sun burning your body. You paying to have my lips, my hips, my ass. I'm so sorry. Let me raise my sign, Blacks only. You will never have the ability to be how Black I am because it was passed to me by ancestry. I cherish it daily. I'm a Black girl that rocks. I am Blacknificent. Yes, I made another. I am impressively dripping in Black beauty and color, elaborately infused with melanin, extravagantly bathed in chocolate. That's how Black I am, and no, I traded for nothing and no one. I am Black. And that's that piece.
That bad black sheep, well, I'm blacknificent in this thing, just like that piece was.
Yeah, boy, that Blacknificent went hard. Y'all already know, man, it's time to bring Shocky G back up through this piece. Let's go. So, you know I gotta ask, do we have a pronoun here so I don't say it wrong or whatever, right? Or
Just she, her.
okay, say it one more time.
She, her.
Oh, she, her. Okay, regular shit. That's what I'm talking about. Because, you know, some people be iffy about that stuff. So I had to come ask, just to, make sure I was on time with it. You know what I mean? So, the next battle, the piece that you just spit, you say that's for the next battle. So how long and how many times will you go over that before you think that it's all the way ready? Because it sounded pretty damn good to me.
No, that's not for the battle. But I'll go over it a few times, in front of the mirror or whatever to get it down, memorize, choreograph it, things like that.
That is so dope, man. Look, both of y'all, I didn't realize that both of y'all actually stepped over into the slam. I don't know why I didn't think that Black would be a slam artist. He has the voice for it. It's just crazy. So is slam like really potent where you are, or do you have to travel to find it?
There is, like I said, there's the local scene. But as far as like the real tough, real nitty gritty, I usually do have to travel for that.
Facts on that. Well, let me get up out of here. What's the next piece you gonna give us?
It's gonna be a dark one, Escaping the Fairy Tale.
Escaping the Fairy Tale. Well, damn, let me go over here in my corner.
Let me tell you a story about the boy who cried gun, even though there wasn't one. It seemed everyone believed him. They said the wolf howled at the white moon, or maybe he whistled. That part wasn't clear. But still, pigs came and blew down his house of sticks. When they fished him out the water, it was clear he was a sheep they tried to wrap in wolf's clothing. At another time, it was the girl who cried gun, but this time it wasn't a gun either, and it was in her own hands, Little Red Riding Hood, reaching into her basket of tricks, and somehow she was the one shocked. Couldn't seem to get the story straight, or the weapon, or the apology that came after, but somehow it was the wolf's fault. It always is. And another time, it was the boy who cried gun, and this time he was almost right, even if it was just a toy gun. I wonder if the wolf used it to play cops and robbers, finally got to be sheriff, called for backup, and got robbed of his life. They say they couldn't tell that the wolf was smiling, just that he showed his teeth. And that was enough to say they were in danger, feared for their lives. And still, yet another time, yes, another time, the boy cried gun. And the village saw 46 shots hit the wolf's body, or Goldilocks entered the wolf's apartment, made herself at home, cried gun. Funny, breaking and entering is not the crime here. Do you see how the story never really adds up? It just keeps changing. When you are the wolf in the story, there is no happy ever after. No once upon a time. This is not a fairy tale. Last night, I heard the boy cry gun. And I felt my body tense up, hair stand on end, salivating at the thought of making it home safe. I imagine this is what it feels like when a wolf faces a silver bullet. But I know it is up to the village to tell the story. So when you tell my story, tell them that I was just a girl and the moon was just the moon. But when the cop yells gun, you make him prove it.
Boy, on my mama, that's the dope shit you can only get on the corner, baby. Believe it.
Yo, that piece right there, I don't even have to ask where it resonated from. If we all paid attention to how the queen was putting it down, we living in that right now every day. We know exactly what that was about. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch it again because she put a lot of fairy tale stuff in there that I just want to make sure I catch every bit of it, because the Goldilocks and the making her, it was dope. It was a dope piece, man, needless to say. Let's bring it back around, man. Jam. Jam. Oh, jam. Spoken. What's up, Queen?
Got a lot of energy.
I do, and I'm on 5 tonight. Believe it or not. If anybody watch my show, they know I am actually feeling this sick, baby, because I usually be all over the place. It was an honor to actually chase you, and then you come in the room and you blazing. So it's like, it made the chase damn worth it. So how busy are you out here in these poetry streets?
I be busy. I've been busy. So I'm like a full-time poet at this point. And so I'm always trying to be busy, and that's the goal, to stay booked and all those things.
So what we booking at next? I mean, tell the people where they can find you if you have any upcoming events for the people.
I got an event April 13th. Is going to be in Nashville. I also have an event that's going to be out of town March 24th. I'm going to be out of town doing something out there. And so I just have a few different things. I usually post them on my page. I'm not the best with memory, so yeah.
Nah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because me either. Didn't I just tell you earlier I will mess her name up? I can't remember nothing. I be having CRS. Can't
I
remember.
post it, and then if you usually go on my page, it'll be on there. And so if you look and just follow me, you will see the things that I have got going on.
In other words, she telling y'all make sure y'all get on IG and follow the page, and then you can follow the motion of the queen. I would love, man. She don't have no Facebook, so don't ask me to post nothing because I'm trying to tell you, I had to get on IG and really learn how to use it. I message her. I've seen 20 videos of her. This is great. What's the second piece you're gonna give us?
It's called Solid. Can y'all see me? I turned my phone sideways.
No, we see you great. You looking beautiful back there. Everything. I would have told you. I'd have been like, we can't see you. But nah, we definitely can see you, queen. So you say the next piece is called Solid.
Yes.
Just like your pen. Let me get the hell out of here.
He asked me, what type of men you like? I said, granted. He seemed confused, so I said, not easy to lose, not easy to move, not easy at all. And when they fall, not easy to break, solid in state. Men who are like rocks, they weather they storm, they weather you in they storm. Running to other women is not the norm. Because in order to get them, you have to first lift them, study what's in them, just to know who they are. Phosphid rock. Solid men who understand when it's time to put a rock on your hand. They demand attention without ever sinking it. We call this masculinity, but it's more like sedimentary. Men who settle long enough to build skill men who are good for your health. They say rocks are made of minerals, and I need to be able to consume you daily in order to get the things I need. I mean the minimal. Just won't do. Men who are truly into you move real solid, real steady. I mean real ready for two to become one rock, and those are the type of men that I like. Men with an appetite for God, men who don't hurt women, they heal them, they reveal the purpose of a rock. And he asked me, what type of men you like? And I said, the ones who understand in order to build, the foundation must be rock, solid. And that's that piece.
Oh man, that shit, that snap, like the snap on the back of a snapback, like the snap when your grandma used to snap peas like it back in the day, like the snap crackle pop when you pour cereal on your milk. That shit went hard.
Oh, y'all know I had to finish sham sentences sometime. You know what I mean? That was definitely a dope piece. I like to call out piece too. You know what I mean? I told y'all I'd be having to go back and re-listen to the pieces just to make sure I caught everything that's supposed to be caught. You know what I mean? We're going to keep this thing on spinning. Uh-oh. I'm in the Matrix. Oh. Am I in the Matrix? Yo, am I in the Matrix or are you in the Matrix? Because I don't think I was just in the Matrix. I think you just put the flyer up on my ass like we was in the Matrix for real, for real. Let me bring Black Noise back up. Yeah, you just Matrix me for real. I was unmutated and everything. I'm on 10 tonight. Let's go. Did the people get me? Was I in the Matrix?
You was you kind of went and then you came back. So
I mean, you know, I do be popping. I be doing magic tricks. I be popping in and out. Look, my producer back there, like, see, I was letting you know you was in the Matrix. All right. So this book, how long did it take you to actually put this baby together?
I want to say since 2016.
Yo, you done put some work in this joint then.
Well, I had to put life into it. So I had to live and I had to learn and I had to, I had to change and I had to go through some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, so all of that accumulated into I Cry Over Spilled Ink. You know what I mean? I had to fall in love back. I had to fall back in love with poetry by itself.
I can definitely resonate with that. I'm new to it, so I've been writing all my life, but I fell in love with it in the last year. So, I could definitely understand how, having to fall back in love with it. would be a thing. You really should hook up with Miss April. I hope she's still in the room, but she actually has a book tour that she does for us, by us, that's coming around to different cities that you might want to hop on with her. I mean, everybody in one place, you can't go wrong. Different authors plus the consumers right there in one building. And I know that they're making their way around because she was on the show last week and the week before. So I'll send you her information just in case you want to jump on some of the cities that she got going on. So, I feel like if you could put stuff in one place, that's best for us because we don't necessarily got to move around as much when we in that city. You know what I mean? The people will come to us type.
Facts. That's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate you hit me up. I appreciate us, you know what I mean, coming to a meeting of the minds on the day to do this. It's been a dope a dope experience, man. You come with a lot of energy. I appreciate you, Queens, for, you know what I mean, performing and doing y'all thing. I've been hearing a lot about Jam. I was hoping that I could see her perform while I'm in Nashville. You know what I mean?
She
I've been
got
hearing
something
a lot of
coming
great
up.
things about her. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she got something coming up. So hopefully y'all can link that. That would be great, man.
That would be dope. But I appreciate the whole experience though. Shout out to the Queens though for sure.
Hey man, I appreciate you coming in, and I love that king shit. Y'all don't even understand, man. He's the only king in the room, and he already shot it out to the queens. Sometimes, all the time, it takes the king to have our back because we always got theirs. You heard me? So I love when a king can actually stand up on it and be, you know what I mean, come through. So I love that. Y'all already know, man, the group gonna have a hard choice for this vote this week right here. But we ain't gonna get into all of that, man. What's your second piece gonna be for us tonight? Because tonight has been a vibe. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, this presently traumatized. This is a piece that's in a book. It's about mental health, and if y'all want to do the pre-order, go to www.blacknoisepoetry.com. Let's get into it.
Y'all heard it. Make sure y'all go get the pre-order on. We get a P.P.C exclusive right here before the book even come out. He will tell us why he cried over his spilled ink. Let's do it.
I often find myself preparing for battle, training for an enemy I'll never see. Lightning working its way through veins when anxiety and doubt are too heavy for this tongue asking God to port me back to health when prayers are all that are left. Silence, the only source that comforts the uncontrollable shaking of my pen after nights, threatened day, moonlight, riddled with bullets, making sunrises even more uncertain. Reds faded into an abyss of gunfire, orange, screeching tires and screams that rip through what are supposed to be sacred walls, drowning out moments filled with laughter and the happy tapping of children's feet, sounds that loosen the lips of palpitations, denying access to movement, breath, ability to wake up. Feels like the devil is riding my back. I've seen death, heard his voice, felt him crawl up my chest before first responders. He responded, told me it should have been me. He won't miss next time. Still can't wash his stench from my memory. No ambulance chasers or bullhorns blaring acronyms come behind the one you called friend. Stuck with the stomping anguish of never wanting to go outside again, looking over your shoulder, participating in a senseless fight when life is you slap box in the air until exhaustion, trying to force the wind to feel every bit of your grief. Disorder dip demons, crippling when the cause backfire sends you into war mode. There's nothing post about reliving zombie trauma, having to conjure your normal, your happy, your home, a second life, and the bindings of a notebook, creating a new family from the spirits at the bottom of a bottle. No one understands the jolt of waking up to smells of gun smoke like slurred thoughts, intoxicating security blanket justifying every excuse not to seek therapy. Whispers things like, Everyone has a vice. They ain't been through what you've been through. Addiction is how Black men are supposed to cope with shell shock. Fails to mention you become a ticking red flag of emotion, breathing the fuel added to your burning bridges, finding solace in watching the embers float away. At least my pain won't give them the third degree. I need therapy. Someone to talk to. The tools to survive this firing squad in my head, sick of running away from feeling, of bleeding on people, of licking self-inflicted wounds. My body has become a bleeding bruise of silent screams for help. That's that piece.
Boy, I feel you on that shit. That gave me chills. Ooh, wait.
Well, that's no cap. That definitely gave me chills. Y'all, I believe in therapy. I am not one of them Black people, and my mama went either. She had me in therapy at a very young age, so I definitely can resonate with that. Like, people need to actually realize that the stigma in our community says that therapy is bad, but I tell y'all what, if I ain't nobody keeping my secrets, but that motherfucker I pay. Even if they tell somebody, I don't even know nobody they know, so I feel comfortable. You heard me. So y'all make sure that y'all get that help that we need out here. It's important. Now, we done made it to my favorite part of the show, Corner Talk. Hey, she's sexy. She's sexy and she know it. Yeah. Her sexy and her know it. Yeah. Let me get everybody up through here. Oh, y'all looking sexy in this room tonight, baby. For everybody who don't know what Corner Talk is where we look at videos and we tell exactly how we feel about it. If you have to give out criticism, please make it constructive. We don't do that around here. We make sure that we give something that helps the artist grow. That's what we all about. Hopefully we got some good videos this week, though. You know, I don't know what we got. I'm scared and excited at the same damn time. So, woo, how everybody feeling? Ghostwriters up there. You know what I mean? How y'all feeling? I haven't seen y'all tonight, for real. How y'all feeling?
Great.
We good.
Great. Enjoying these queens and this king.
Hey, what you talking about? It's been blazing in here tonight.
Boy.
AK, how you feeling?
I'm good. How you doing?
You looking cute. I'm doing good. You know what I'm talking about. Yo, I thought AK was finna have to come and spit for us tonight, and y'all know it would be an honor when the queen say, I don't care what's going on. I'm spitting tonight. I'm waiting on the day.
No, I was ready.
Hey, I got you. Nove, how you feeling, queen?
Peace. I'm good. How y'all feeling?
I'm talking about we on Earth Day behavior. Couple hours, it'll be the queen lit. She up through there. Y'all ready? We in there?
For sure.
Let's go.
Go.
He told me before you leave this earth, know your word, a hidden gem. Tell them you can make magic happen. Pray to God, baby girl, and you get what you deserve. Now other time, just other lines, rewrite those chapters. Oh, I pray you be a skywalker, not a job talker. Walk forward, not backwards. Sometimes it's hard to get along. Nobody knowing right from wrong. It's up to you to change those factors. Get out, get out. Can you see me? Man, I'm doing what I dream, bro. Saying poetry for some of those who know me, I'm the person I chose to be. I made it and not in my own mind, obviously in the minds of others. Mm-hmm. Letting out my horrors, my bliss, my struggle, my father. Can you see me? I can't stop smiling when I think of how far I've come. I mean, I'm proud of all I've done. I dreamed of winning so much that I haven't realized that I already won. I'm already at the top. I scream at the top of my lungs and tears fall like tons and tons. I won. Can you see me? I used to ask that question in vain. look for the best things, but I used to think the best things was pain. I wonder if you see me then when I struggled at times, when things troubled my mind, when it was clear as day outside, yet I still felt like something covered my eyes. Though I was blind, I felt like everybody had sight of what was coming. Everybody had something, and me at the bottom had a lot of nothing, struggling. You see me hurting when you took my first best friend, me and my dad. I thought you was the worst for that. Cried and asked for you to give them back, even when you knew friendship was something I lacked. Did you see me then? When I was down and not trying, it was sad and no one around. I just kept crying, but for some reason at the end, I ended up smiling though. Where were you when I needed you the most? It's a question I'll never ask because I already know. Only you can take me where I've gone and where I'm about to go. I spit poetry because I know the truth. You see, I'm chosen, see. No one can speak like I can, not even the people in front of me. And it's funny, see, everybody want to be like themselves so much that they don't realize that they're being like someone else. Dressing, acting, even seeing like someone else. That's when you stress and slacking, almost needing someone else, but not me. You can say what you want, but don't say stuff about me. Don't doubt me. Stop, please, because I'm going to be me to the day I go, no matter the way life go. I'm doing what I know and what no one can. I can stand up here and I can tell y'all who I am. Can you see me? I'm doing what I dream, Dad. I'm saying poetry for some of those who know me. I'm the person I chose to be. I'm made, man. And not in my own mind, but in the minds of others. Letting out my heart, my bliss, my struggle, my thought. Can you see? Thank you.
Yo, I'm not even going to cap that piece right there. I used to listen to that piece almost every day. That's how I knew the words to it if anybody was watching me. Cause I often wonder if my mom see me. You know what I'm saying? So that piece definitely resonated with me. So y'all know I loved it. We're gonna start at the bottom of it today. Black, how you feeling about the piece?
Man, I like the piece. I don't see anything where I can give any criticism to it at all. I love it. It hit home. You know what I mean? Whether it's your mother or somebody you lost or whatever. You know what I mean? It definitely hit home.
Facts on that. Classy, what you got on the piece?
It definitely resonated with me. I lost my father in 2020. So it it was powerful. It hit home. It hit the heart right here for me.
That I think we all feeling that sentiment a little bit in here. I actually love that because sometimes those are the hardest pieces for us to read. That was Crystal Dooms, by the way, for everybody who don't know who that is. She's an amazing talent out here, man. Y'all have to check out her stuff. She go hard, that for real. AK, what you feeling about the piece?
I agree with what's already been said. It's one of those pieces that'll touch you. Um, I love Crystal anyway.
That
Recently featured her on my page, but yeah, her tone when she sings, oh my god, just it pulls you in, and y'all know I love a singer and a poet, so yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to tell you, if I can hit a couple notes, boy, y'all will be in trouble around this thing. Boy, I'm telling you, ghostwriters. I know. Don't start with me. They my pack. They be in the back, be like, don't try that, cause I be trying it sometimes, y'all. I be thinking if I talk, I can sing it. They be like, no, pineapples. That ain't your lane. You need to start
Not
over.
pineapples.
Try it again. So I
Your
actually love
brother
it.
said you can sell it.
What y'all got on that piece up there,
Breathing.
man? I know y'all love Crystal them too, so.
Um, it hits real home. Like right now, it has me thinking about my grandfather because his anniversary is tomorrow.
Actually.
Mm.
He was a real pillar in our family, and I resonate with it because I have these moments when I'm thinking about those who I lost who were close, and the way she delivered it is just like, yeah, you feel that because that's how you feel when you're thinking of them, you're talking to them.
Factual. I can definitely resonate with it, bro. What you got on it?
Man, it hit me a little bit. Pretty much the same sentiment, but I think what she talked about kind of hit me in my soul. Man, it's like I realized my parents didn't know me, and probably you've known me most of your life, so you know how it was.
Right.
She took me back to a place where I questioned. I mean, as recent as a year ago, do you really see me, or do you see that same thug that was? You know what I mean? So, yeah, she hit me on that.
Yeah, that could definitely be taken two ways. I never thought about it like that because, of course, it resonated with me losing my mom and picking up the mic for the first time. You know, just asking myself, do she see me? You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, a person can be looking right at you, but do they see you? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel that from both sides. So what you got on it up there?
Just like Nostalgia said, my dad was my everything growing up, and a lot of the time he's gone, but a lot of the times I talk to him like he's still here. Like, it's just like I'll talk to my husband. I'll be like, my dad, and it'll turn into a whole conversation. But to me, he's still here. I guess I haven't gotten to the part of grief yet where I'm looking up yet. I'm still looking like here.
Yeah, well, that's not a bad thing. Just remember, energy never dies; it really transfers. So you're gonna keep that going. So you keep that conversation going. It's very important. No, what you got on it, Queen?
The way she delivered it, it kind of hit you in the heart. Like the singing. I think we talked last week about how singing and poetry just go together. Like she made it go together so well.
Facts.
And then she was speaking to your heart. Like I loved it.
And that ain't even her best piece. I tell you what, for real. This is one of her pieces that are powerful in words, but definitely not one of the pieces that she came with her real sauce on it. So I actually I love it. Shaki, what you got on it?
Yeah, it was a dope piece. Grief is tough to write about and really portray where everyone can kind of resonate with it. So I thought that was a dope piece.
Facts. Queen Jam, what you got on it?
I love the piece when people are singing together and they piece.
I'm catching in and out. I don't know if you move that phone on us, but you know what I'm talking about. Let me, because I want to hear what you're saying. There you go. Yeah.
I'm talking low. I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I talk loud. Sometimes I'm talking low.
But you was loud doing that poetry. We heard every last bit of it. So if you want to low talk, just bring the phone up to your face. Can you hear me now? I can.
I really like the piece. I like when people incorporate singing into their piece, like to give it a different element. But I particularly like the part at the end when she was just saying, like, sometimes we be thinking we are our authentic self, but then our authentic selves show up as everybody else. And
that part
resonates with me the most, probably.
Yeah, man. I love that. I love that you pointed that part out because I think that's a part of it that hit me too. Like, stop trying to, you looking, but you ain't looking at who you really are. You trying to be this and that, and you haven't found you yet within that whole sentiment, right? I love that. Y'all, let's get to the next piece, man. This might be good. Our first one started off like that. Nova, we might be safe.
Hey, I was nervous a little bit.
I know, right? We might be safe, y'all.
In the spirit of she, I come alive as the divine feminine. Bold as the sound of a Bowery siren, kissing the Caribbean horizon like sunset. I be that Mother Nature typhoon. I be my mother nurtured in the wild of her nature, born in the lioness den. My paws got scars in them, from predators posing as friends only to get close enough to seize my queendom in the end. They reach for my privates like my dress was coming up. Like I wanted it. Like I asked for it. They stare in my presence as if I only came with physical presence. My beauty is leverage, negotiating with the ugly they spew at me. Can a caged bird still sing? My roar rings like the vocal cords of Marian Anderson in front of a Lincoln mantle. Hopping over Daffy's cause in God we duck from the old man's America. He treat every day like rabbit season, and I'm the bad bunny that bugs him, using mass disguises to invade and make fun of him until I slip into an anamorphic loop and become him. The beast that I unleash wears a breastplate of righteousness. Its mouth is shaped like the woman's suffrage. It yelled like my Betty. It cried like my Tina. It laughs like my Joy. It cusses like my Rosie. It won't forget like my Ruthie. It fights like my sisters. It talks back like my niece. It praises like all 17 of my aunties in a prayer circle, lifting hands at the same time, shouting thank you. I'm so grateful. God, dance in my heart. Dance till your feet hurt. The beast inside is my divine feminine, complementing my eternal masculine. Call my spirit animal Libra. We be balanced. The universal mathematical equation of God. 1 + 1 = 1. Come on, let's go.
Y'all already know I absolutely love that piece. That was at Queendom Come. The only reason I remember that because I seen Ebony in the background. I heard Georgia Me. I heard, you know what I mean? So that was at Queendom Come. And y'all know that was a very good show for anybody who tapped into that. I ain't got nothing bad to say. Shout out to the Queens because he definitely lifted them up in that piece right there. So I thought that was a perfect piece for Queen's history, man. That for real. Let's start at the bottom. No, what's up? What you got on that piece?
I loved it, the way he lifted up the queens, divine, like the way he talked about how powerful, how amazing they are. Like, I was over here listening hard, like, man, he going.
That part, I love that part, and the fact that he was at Queendom Come and the Kings came through and actually did exactly what I said. Got a queen back, man. Love that.
Man.
Shocky, what you got on the piece?
I like that piece. I like that he tapped into his divine feminine to truly try to understand that side of things. So yeah, that was that.
Jam spoken. What you got on that piece, Queen?
I love B. Right. I particularly I like the piece, but I like the way he performed it. Like his performance to me, like he go above and beyond.
Facts. If y'all couldn't hear what she said, she was like she loved the piece, but the performance is really what caught her. The fact that he actually did spoken word. I'm learning some new stuff out here in these poetry streets, man. I just learned today you could be a poet, but not a spoken word artist. And people get on stage and do poetry and need to be. Never mind. I ain't even going there. Black, what you got on here?
You a mess, first of all. You a mess. But
hey, we gotta keep it real on the corner.
Really what stood out. That's really what stood out to me too. You know what I mean? The way he performed it. I like the intricacies. Like, you know, he brought in a little bit of history into it. You know what I'm saying? And intermingled that thing. He brought in mathematics into it. You know what I'm saying? So it was intricate in the way that he wrote it, but more so it was the way it was the way he presented it. You know what I mean? The inflection, the tone, his energy. Yeah, it was hard.
I ain't even gonna cap. I be watching. I watch Black. I be watching y'all faces while we looking at the thing just so I can call y'all out if I need to, right? Because I'm that tight, right? Black set up. He actually leaned in a little bit to make sure that, you know, it caught his attention. Let me just say that. So I actually love that piece caught attention. Class, what you got on it?
I completely agree 100% with Black. I can't even really add no more to it. His delivery was on the piece. I was like Black. I had to tune down in.
I had to get a little closer. Like, hold on, wait.
I want to hear every word.
Facts, and I love that. AK, what you got on it? Don't be hitting him up right now. You know his name?
Do I know his name?
Yeah. Anybody know the king's name?
I couldn't see who it was. You know, I'm blind in my right ear, deaf in my right eye.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's but you need some mess.
Don't make me laugh. You know the coffin started. The coffin started when I laugh. The coffin started when I laugh.
Y'all weren't supposed to laugh at that. But anyway. No, I couldn't see who it was. But I enjoyed the piece. I loved his delivery of the piece. He was confident, you know, with the piece. He was comfortable with the piece. He was engaging with the crowd. I love how he uplifted the queens and wasn't afraid to talk about, you know, masculinity and femininity. within the piece. And yeah, that whole what it was something about a line about 12 aunties or something. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah. Praying aunties or something, raising hands or something. Don't quote me on that, but it was something to that
No,
effect.
I definitely see where you're going with it. I love that because he did break down each female in his family. If you listen to it, even down to his niece that talks back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I loved how he did that. Like it was just it was nice. It was real
Facts
nice.
on that. I love that. So what you got on it?
Oh man, he was on point. You know, it's like wow. I felt like not like that it was a poem, but I was sitting there listening to a dude just talking to on the corner. You know, just like wow. You know, it just shows there's more similarities than differences between us all because we can all relate.
Facts on that. I love that. It was a perfect piece for corner then. Nisi, what you got on it?
I agree with AK. I like the part where he touched from the Nisi up to the women in church praising. I love his delivery.
Factual, bro. What you got?
I mean, all I can say is respect, man. I mean, he for real, he showed all those circus act, by my expression, you know, Negroes, you know, what a pedestal looks like. How you admire a woman.
Facts. He definitely did that. All right, man. Let's keep this thing rolling.
Entertainer, chameleon of artistic expressions. I have multiple art forms in my possession. And just in case you haven't been told, this brother can never be pigeonholed. Because just when you think you got him pegged, he takes off stepping on another leg. Yes, it's a fascinating phenomenon to view. Watching a chameleon change his hue. For although he may be neither nor, he can be either or, he's whatever the party calls for. And what, you might ask, is the edutainer. He's one who educates while he entertains you. And when the night is over and you're long gone, he's left your food for thought to chew on. Food designed to educate, the more thoroughly you masticate. And it's a no-brainer once you've heard the edutainer. It's hard for you to play dumb with that epiphany exploding in your head like a think bomb. The edutainer is one who dares when everyone else fails to talk about the emperor with no clothes riding bucket naked on an elephant in your living room. Yes, the proverbial pachyderm in your parlor will toss a metaphor in a room and the one it hits will holler. The edutainer is one who, with all due respect that it may be politically incorrect, will talk straight talk to heterophobic homosexuals or homophobic heterosexuals. Whichever applies to you, I really don't care. Whichever shoe fits you wear. Because left and right wingtip make a pair and both closed mindsets are equally unfair. The edutainer is a prosaic pilot who takes poetic license to take comfort zones on adventurous flights. So please don't leave your mind behind as we soar to the higher heights. On this elevated airborne tour on the wings of naught but pure uncensored metaphor. If your comfort zone runs out of gas up here, through some thought-provoking metaphor you hear. As you bail and soar through the air of your discomfort to your own self-defense. Pull the ripcord, use the open mind for all it's worth. And like a parachute, it'll float you gently back to earth. And you'll always be found in a better condition for knowing it only works in the open position. So think deeply, you might peep me. It's not illegal yet.
All right, so from what I did catch of the piece, I felt like he was talking about how as entertainers we need to also be educational, like to educate people that we're entertaining, if I caught that correctly. I did like the fact where he talked about whether you hate on somebody for being gay or straight, either way is not a good viewpoint. So I felt like he said stuff in the piece. I felt like that it didn't necessarily keep my attention the way it should have. I don't know why it just didn't. Maybe it's the sick in me. But that's my piece on that. Black, what you got?
Wow.
Damn. Okay.
No, don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, he an old school cat, so I get it. It was more like, you know, he just didn't have a lot of energy to keep the crowd, and then like he lost me in certain spots. It was a little bit too much everywhere because of all of the metaphors he tried to use or whatever, but they were like a little stepped on. Um, yeah, so you know.
Nah, I mean, I definitely agree. I was laughing, but not in a laugh like, you know, it's funny. I was laughing because I was kind of stuck too. But since I'm the host, I gotta say something. So shit, I did. Classy, what you got?
Everybody lost like a.
Pray on it, Jesus. Pray on it.
It didn't grow. It just really he lost.
It was hard to follow.
Is that going to be everybody's sentiment that piece was just kind of hard to follow?
Hey.
Before we even go around and crush everybody like that, if anybody got anything else to say, raise your hand and I just come straight to you.
So it was wordy. It was one note. He was giving us the information, but it almost sounded like a lecture, almost like you're sitting in a class and you don't want to pay attention because you really don't want to be there.
Falling asleep in?
That part.
It was boring, y'all.
Yeah, so I'm not saying he got to be acrobatic, but it was just one note, so he loses you, and you really tune him out within the first couple of seconds.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I think this Miss Di that's talking, even though it says April Flowers, she said I was kind of lost in somewhere. It was all over the place yet.
It was
still poetry, so keep going, King. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. I also love what Nova said, because Nova's in the room for a reason. Nova's the only one that's not a poet. For real, that joins us every week. That's not into, you know, she's into music, but she doesn't write music right now. I'm getting her there though. She's getting there. But she was very honest. I loved the fact that she was honest. I don't know what kind of criticism we can give, you know, that would make it better. But what she said was it bored her. It just was simply boring. So it kind of lost her from the beginning of the whole piece. But I think that maybe that's just old school versus new school. So old school could just be a little.
No,
because you got people like Ed Mabry. You got people like, you know.
That's not the same. That's not the same. That's not the same thing.
No, I'm just saying, you got old school cats out there that do poetry.
But he was older than that though. Like,
I understand that.
Like a Dolomite type of cat. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like that, but without the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like if he had a little bit more energy in what he was saying, like that elephant line with a pop.
Yeah, it definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like that elephant line with a pop, that the homosexuality line with a pop more. You know what I'm saying? He just needed more energy. That's all. You know what I mean?
The only reason it stuck out for me
he had a Dolomite rhyme feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. I can definitely agree with that.
When he talked about the LGBTQ, that only reason it caught my attention and made me look up is because he brought it up. And I was like, okay, where he going with it?
I ain't gonna lie. Look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna lie. I tuned them out because I was so lost and I was so bored, y'all. I started thinking about nachos. I ain't even look, I was like, what is...
All right, well, we all
he need more energy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Okay, so we could definitely agree with that. So if it was any advice given to the king, not to say that you can give advice to somebody with legend, you know, that's you know, that's legacy right there. You see the years in it. The only thing I would say is kind of deliver it with a little more energy so it can keep everybody's energy. He's a poet, not skating. I'm old school. Get different, that dirt next. I ain't understand that either. But it could just be because my head is cloudy, y'all. I really don't feel well. Let's run one more piece before we shut the show off tonight.
I am a poet. I breathe life into the souls of men with my words. I give the most grounded listener wings to make them fly like birds. I'm a god in the game. A breath of fresh air, drink from the flow of this fountain and you would never thirst. I've been given the power to make the blind see, the deaf hear, and the dumb speak with one verse. I'm putting this game on my shoulders like Atlas. I took a step down just to take king status. Who you know that came in the game and changed the whole scene? Who you know that took 4 mortal men and made them all kings? I've been called the boy wonder. And although I'm not robbing your boy so cold, I'm still in the weatherman's thunder. I'm sick with these skills. And I've been listening to these watered down poets so long that I've developed gills. My career so vertical. And I got so many poet soldiers beside me that we be like that Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now? See, I don't think y'all understand. See, Poppy, I've been tested, spiritually invested in. I've been nailed to the cross, crossed out, but failure for me, and that's not an option. I'm not opting out. I'm in it to win. This life has a way of purging you, mentally discouraging you. But I'm just a servant sent here to serve you, although some of you have said to me, the nerve of you. Feeling like the weight of this world has been placed on my shoulders. Obstacles, these rocks, they done turned to boulders. But I stay lifted, young, black, and gifted, taking this spoken word to another gear shifted, and I'm on cruise control. See, I was told to never let them see me sweat or lose control. But I stay so smooth that they can't even get next to me. I'm like that Texas tea. I should change my name from Black Ice to Black Gold because I got that Midas touch. And I know how to turn a minus into a plus. Plus, I got a plan. And as cool as I am, shit, I still got fans. Yet some of these lyricists still want to test me. I'll give you credit, though. You bringing out the best in me. The perfect blend of talent, intelligence, and sexy. And for what I'm about to say, I hope y'all don't think no less of me. But see, some of y'all can be so critical. Like everything we write got to be lyrical. And some of y'all content with performing on stage. No, man, I'm performing miracles. And before they started selling their poetry books and DVDs, I was on the Chicago L train selling Movados. And I think it's cool that you spit fire and sold out all your poetry CDs, but I got bigger things on my mind, like selling out Dusabos, Kenwoods, Regals, tinted windows you can't see through. But the good thing about it is I can see you. And I'm not impressed. You're about to witness one of the best spoken word artists live in the flesh. And since your boy been coming up, some of these bitch niggas been feeling neglect. But I'm so revered on this earth that mosquitoes don't even bite me out of respect. The scene is set. Here I come. The king is here. Sound the drums on your knees. Take a bow. Your boy is live. I'm black and I'm proud. What's up, family?
Yo. That was the one and only Black Ice, man. I absolutely love his pen. That's one of them pens that I took time out to study a little bit because that guy goes hard. Y'all know we flipping it back around. We're going to start with Nove this time. Queen, what you got on? I seen you. I seen your expression.
You saw me over here. I'm over here like, damn.
That kept everybody's attention. I think we should have picked the other guy on first.
From the beginning, I had chills the entire, like, listen. Woo, it was so much power. That man said mosquitoes don't even bite me out of respect. God damn, y'all.
That's the part Miss April caught too. She in there. Shocky, what you got on it?
I've always been a fan of Black Ice. You know, his wordplay. It wasn't as tight in that one, but his wordplay is usually fire. So, you know, I've always loved him.
Definitely, if y'all missed that show, make sure y'all go back and tap in because he did about 3-4 pieces. He was the feature. He was the only mother sucker on here. Man told me get my Wendy Williams on. Don't bring nobody but me. I was like, well, damn, okay. Well, I gotta be Wendy though. Anyway, Jam Spoken. What you got on the piece, Queen?
I love him. He's definitely one of my favorites. I really like the. I like poetry banter though. Like I feel like a little poetry banter is always good for the soul. It's good for the pen, just to talk your shit. And I feel like that's just what he was doing in that piece, just talking his shit a little bit.
Facts, and he got every right to, because that pen colder than a motherfucker. You hear me? Black, what you got on it, King?
Man, he always come hard. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Hawthorne been doing this thing for a long time. Even back when I was in Dallas, I got the chance to, you know what I'm saying, meet him and, you know what I mean, and chop it up with him a little bit. Dude always on point. He always makes it happen.
Dang on right. I love that. And he supports the community, man. We got our first nomination from him for Best Poetry Show. So I definitely appreciate that, man. For real, for real. Classy, what you got on it? Have a good night.
I just became familiar with Black Ice maybe a couple of years ago, and I've been hearing great things, and I started following, listening. That was dope.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. A couple years ago, it's 2 on. Make sure you're following the right one. no shade. AK, what you got on it, Queen?
Yeah, I've definitely a fan of his work, but he had me from the very first line to the end line, and definitely in between. He knows how to grab your attention and hold it, and he don't have to do too much. It's just enough. It's not overly done, and he has the right wordage. He knows how to use his words very well. So yeah, definitely a fan.
Facts on that. GWP, what y'all got on it up there?
I ain't got much to say, man. I don't know what you really say to a piece of fried chicken this season, right?
You eat it, baby. That's it. You can't.
That part.
So that's all, that's where I'm at.
All right, bet that, sis. What you got on it?
Of course, I picked it, so I like it. But
well, you picked the last one. Never mind. I ain't gonna talk about
it. You gotta throw a wrench in there sometimes, okay? Everything can't be great. But no, I think the thing that impressed me most about him is he's so down to earth. He doesn't mind doing the reach one, teach one. You want to know a question, ask him. He's gonna answer it, and he gonna know the answer.
That part.
Not just blowing smoke up your ass. He gonna give you the answer. So much respect, always.
Niecy Pooh, what you got on it?
I agree with April Showers. He ate that.
Thanks on that, man. I love that you in them comments too. Yeah, that's what Miss April said. He ate. Y'all already know what it is, man. We have made it to the end of a absolutely amazing show. Y'all don't go nowhere because I want to personally thank y'all for coming on. But let me end this thing the right way. Let me see if I can hit the right button. Let's see. Oh, I did it. Y'all already know how we end this thing, man. Make sure that you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes and
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.